Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I just want to do one of the weekly nightmares. I wanted to continue the arcane adventure, but I would just be redoing the adventure that I already completed on stream before, and I didn't feel like doing that, so we'll just go ahead and play with Nico a little bit. I don't know how quick this stream will be, but depending on the quality of the powers and the synergies we get, we might just... So yeah, probably next week we'll be able to go ahead and complete the... what's it called? The arcane campaign. But for now we'll just have to do some old content instead, in the form of the adventure or the weekly nightmare, I mean. Just thinking about what to play here, it's tripping me up a little bit. Let's reduce the attack of that thing. Damn, the opponent's units are also massive. Does this level up Nico? No, it doesn't. In fact, Nico dies here. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack like so. Oh yeah, I forgot I deal damage to the opponent's stuff because of Nico's power. That's good to know. Completely forgot I had that option. That's not good. All of these units are going to be massive. I can't block explosives. Let's just drop down the Frostcoat Cub, then I'll wall up something. Like so. I guess I'll trade in the dog. It's unfortunate that I have to trade in our only way to level up Nico, but it is what it is. Next turn I can always just go for a cat, I guess. Or a bird. Cat. Cat. Dog. Let's go for dog first. And then we'll go for bird. Smoldering Smirk is a necessity here. And if I attack with the Fae as well, this should be enough to level up Nico. Yep. Well, we won't be able to keep up with the units the opponent has, but maybe we can just force him to do some unfavorable blocks here. Yep. We actually do kill him here. Didn't expect that one. We got kind of lucky. Okay, so now we know we need to go extremely fast, because every turn we spend with the opponent is one turn that the opponent gets closer to overwhelming us with units we can't keep up with. Nox Crying is too slow. Looping Telescopes, it's exactly the same. I guess the production surge, we can just go for it for 0. And that's the end of that. Nar. At least 2 of those Units are decent. I guess I'll take the Nar. Monastery of Iran or item chest. Yeah, definitely the monastery. I need to cut cards from my deck in order to make it a very fast aggressive one. I'm going to keep the production search because I can go for it for 0. Hopefully I draw Nico here. Okay, that's not a Nico. I already have a Yordle in play. Forgot about that part.
I'm ready to take the first step.
I'm going to wall up here. Maybe I'll go for production search for 2.
Today is the day we master the mountain. I know we can reach the top if we work together.
Yeah, let's go for production search. Then we'll attack with everything. Try to deal a bit of damage to the opponent's units. If I only have to deal with fights I already know, maybe I can actively try and avoid fights that have what's it called? Units with overwhelm. Then that way we don't run the risk of dying to a massive overwhelmer. Like that thing. I'm going to have to take the damage from it. Actually, this is good. Let's just stun that thing there. Then I can go for the Gnar. And then I'll go for a wall up on something else. Can still attack with the can still attack with the other units, but this should be fine-ish. I take 9, but it is what it is. Should I try to level up Nar here? Yeah, let's level up the Nar. Next turn I can actually go for a Nico level up, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to play the one high trial for Cat. And then I'll just attack with everything. And I'll hope for the best.
You see in my heart what I have felt all along.
10. Here. Here. And everything's fine. Please let me win, opponent. We deal enough damage. Nice. Ooh. Every game we're losing about 9 or 8 health. If this keeps up, we might be unable to get a card in the upcoming encounter, or a fly, or arena promoter. For a fly maybe? It accomplishes nothing most of the time. So maybe the arena promoter is better. I'm going to cut a card here anyway, so I need to reroll. There are worse cards in my deck, like the Stone Stackers. The foe's allies with Overwhelm have +3/+0. I should have figured that after the good encounter, namely the Kata card, I would have to face off against a hard fight. Keep the Nico and the Shape Splitter. Hopefully that's a good combat trick to keep. It's a second Nico. I'd have liked a... what's it called? A Nar, but we can't get everything.
A little puncture and a lot of pain. Fang's turn.
What does he play? Something massive, obviously. At the very least, I'll be able to attack like so. Deal at least 3 to most of the opponent's units. And then we're 2 off from Nico's level up. If only I could go for a attack next turn, I would have been able to clear the opponent's board. Oh, everything's going to hurt. And none of these spells save me. I might die here. Block the 14, take 35. I have to block here. But I survive. That's something, at least. Nico. I haven't attacked with a Fae yet. So that's good. And then I can go for the bird next turn. Right? Yep. Bird or a cat. The cat won't be that big, so let's go for bird. Angar. Okay. It can be useful. Oh no. There goes my level up. So I attack with Bay, and that's about it. You know what could be interesting? Your spells and skills deal 1 extra damage on Nico. I suppose this is a way to make it so 2 of the opponent's units die and I can deal a bit of damage to the enemy's nexus. But I'm just going to die here anyway. Next turn the opponent can just attack with everything he has. I got a bit unlucky in my draw, I feel like. Yeah, if only I would have gotten the Nar earlier, I could have probably ended up doing something else, maybe being more aggressive. Yeah, the opponent just kills me. But at the very least I still have the revive. And with the revive we can try this fight again. We just need to draw better, come on. Let's toss those 2 because they're too expensive. The Spotted Toad is not great either. That's an R. I need a Nico. That's not a Nico. I said I need a Nico, come on. That's an R, not a Nico. I'm going to go for the production surge. How much damage does this deal? 20. I think that's worth it. Then next turn I'll just stun the Kaito in order to go ahead and keep the one of the opponent's units from getting overwhelmed. And we'll go from there. That's a lot of chimes. Yeah, I don't want the opponent's units to get overwhelmed. So we're doing this, which is not exactly the greatest thing, but it should do. Also, I'll go for the Toad because it generates the most ward presence. I can just go ahead and do this and get rid of most of the opponent's units, which in theory should set up a good attack next turn for us, because we can go Nico into Nar, into Crested Lionhawk perhaps. Nico is almost leveled up. Spider is one of the things we need, but so is Faye, so let's go for Faye. Let's hope he doesn't remove Nico. He doesn't. Nice. So we just win. This is lethal, hopefully. It might not be lethal, but at the very least we do a lot of damage to the opponent's units and to his Nexus. Yeah, we managed to do it. It's not ideal, but we did it. Nice. Oh, how will we be able to pull the auto win against Anivia? Or Galio, for that matter. I can either go for a champion item chest or a power. Or a shop, I mean. I think I need the shop. Chronomancer, Pokestick, nah. I don't think I need something better than that. Mystic Meditation is not better. Raiding Party might be enough. Then again, it might also not be. If only I could go ahead and purchase a revive here, but I can't. Instead, I'll just remove the Arena Promoter. It's too slow. We don't need value, we need speed. And we also, it would be nice to get the ability to go under the opponent's units. I should have tossed the Yordle back. I already have a Yordle. Oh, if that's what does me in, I'm going to be so sad. Well, let's start with a... I already have a dog, I have a Yordle, let's go for the Fae then. Then let's drop down the Gnar. Look at how big that thing is, damn. Ancestral Boon as well. His entire deck is absolutely massive. I'm pretty sure I can keep up. Nico doesn't level up. And both these units have overwhelm. This is going to be terrible. Does it even matter what I pull with the little MK whatever wind up? Probably not. Whatever's on top of my deck at the very least will be very big. Also I can Pokey Stick there. Wings of the Cryo Phoenix still 6 to all units. Enlightened instead, you deal 6 to all enemies. What the joke. Well, let's go for the bird, I guess. Frostbite. Well, at the very least the opponent's running out of cards in hand. And I can stun there to minimize the amount of damage I take. Although I do lose my board. Next turn I'll drop down the Benevolent Commando and the Bonehide Tritail.
You best believe I don't say.
Do as I say.
Oh no. Not Lord Eldred. That's the last thing I wanted to see. I think I just do this. It's better than nothing. At the very least, the opponent's units don't have overwhelm for now, so he won't be able to overwhelm me next turn. Ooh, Spotted Toad. That's good for board presence. And he's drawing a bunch of units and chimes. There's the Overwhelmer that I didn't want to see. I need another blocker, a bigger one.
Discipline or death.
Let's block here. We'll block here. Since this thing is going to die, we'll block here. And we'll block there. Ouch. I don't think we can win here, to be honest. Not even with Nico. Spider. I don't think we've attacked with a spider yet. Yep, we haven't attacked with a spider. And this is a shapeshifter. And of course he plays the only elusive in his deck when I play Nico. And there goes Nico. Yeah, no point in dragging that out. The game was over at that point. Okay then, good to know. Either we clear the board absolutely every single turn without fail, or we get overwhelmed. Do I try again? Let's try again with Nico. Maybe I should pick a different setup, but I'm stubborn, so we're doing this again. Enfeebling Strike. Does that even matter? Or hold them off? Referent Might is out of the question. We don't have a way to proc it consistently. Hold them off might be too irrelevant because all of his units are massive, so let's see if the Enfeebling Strike pays off. If I lose again, I might just give up on the run. I don't have a lot of time to stream today. Okay, so this is a decent hand. Let's go for Nico with cat because we don't have a cat. Then we go for a crossbow cub. I wonder how he blocks this. Do I feel like risking the Nico? I don't want to risk the Nico. I will end up taking a lot of damage from the young witch though. Maybe I should have risked the Nico. It would have been worth it. But I didn't know what I was going to draw. Well, let's do this and this. Actually, let's do it like so. And then we can shape splitter this one. We end up losing the tuft web spinner. But it could be worse. I'm just going to play this here because I need a board to attack with Nico next turn. Cat, cultist. Cultist. And Nico levels up. Didn't realize that. Nice. Ah, it's because of the spider. Right. Forgot about that part. For 12 enemies. Why shape splitter one of these things? Probably the bigger one. Just to preserve a blocker on board. That's a very big swole squirrel. Let's hope that the opponent doesn't have a way to give it overwhelm. Otherwise I'm just screwed. Stop drawing, opponent, please. I need a card draw, I think. Let's block here. Let's block here. We'll block here. If I take the 9, I'm going to take the 9. If only I got that the turn earlier, I wouldn't have needed to take the 9, but... Oh, things are not going well for us at all. At the very least, I'll be able to kill the opponent this turn. But it won't be pretty. We ended up losing a lot of health in the process. If the opponents are exactly the same, which they shouldn't be, because the weekly nightmares change between attempts, then if I go for the same path, I'll face off against a different opponent. Elite Bird, yep, taking that one. Now let's hope for a good support champion. Renekton, Nocturne, Fiora. I'm going to go for the Nocturne. Maybe it will be relevant. Arbiter of the Peak again. And the first fight was the Swole squad as well. Let's go for the other path instead, shall we? I'm starting to think that this time things aren't changing in between attempts. Let's toss that. Get the 1-drops. Hope we draw Nico so we can go for a explosive turn with Nico and Nocturne and the Stygian onlooker. Of course. Why wouldn't I just straight up draw Nocturne? Bollocks. I guess I'll just play the Swiftling Lancer and hope for the best. I'm going to attack like so. I don't work on leveling up Nico that hard, but at the very least I minimize the amount of damage this thing deals. Now it's no longer a threat. That thing is elusive, but it should be alright. Those things, however, are going to be a problem. Why does the encroaching mist have overwhelm? Who allowed that? Why? Why is it allowed? Okay, it just has all of the encroaching mists, I guess, for some reason. Let's block there, trade in there, and we're forced to take 18 damage because the opponent just drew the nuts. And I didn't draw a single Nico. Even though I mulliganed in a way that made it so we were more likely to draw Nico. Let's shape splitter that thing. Now let's do it on the Yordle. Then I'm going to play the Nocturne. And we'll do it on that thing, so we can pull it with the Nocturne easier. It won't do anything. Create a random Nightfall card. Well, let's go ahead and attack like so. We'll attack like so. Yeah, this is fine. I'm just going to go ahead and pull here so that thing doesn't die on me. And the opponent only has one unit now. Actually, he has two cards in hand, but we can only confirm that one of them is a unit, and he just wasted it. He wasted both of them actually. So now he's out of value. Everything's fine now. He's passing. Great. I'll take that pass. If he passes again, that is. He does. Oh, what a crappy game. I'm just going to drain one from his Nexus, so that at the very least I can get a little bit of L back. We need more Nikos. Just so we can keep one Nocturne and then draw into the Nico with the power. That's if we can even make it further into the run. Item chest. Augment and become stack. No. Okay, that can be good. That can be good as well. Yeah, more of those are definitely going to make the difference. We effectively get rid of a unit on board for a turn, and then we get rid of a unit from hand permanently. That's gotta be good enough. Please draw Nico. We drew Nico. We can go for a massive turn here. This is going to be absolutely atrocious as a game if it weren't the case.
We made it. Yay. But our stuff did it.
And the opponent's already messing with me. Fortunately, I'll be able to go for Nocturne, which gives that thing vulnerable. And now we can go for the Arachnoid Sentry. And... ooh, look at that, 30 damage first turn. The Green Lady Lookout doesn't even die on the attack. I take 1 damage here, which is cutting a little bit close, but I'll be able to wall up next whatever he plays here. Okay, you just intend to kill me with buff caps, I see. Not what I wanted, opponent. Ooh, that's a massive buff cap buff. That pup has been going to the gym. I'm just going to Doom Beast twice because I want the health. And I just win this turn, right? Ouch. Doesn't matter, I win. Nocturne levels up here as well, I think. But it's completely irrelevant. Come on, opponent, don't do something bad for me. Just let me win. Of course, he just has to deal 2 damage on the way out so that my Doom Beasts that I played become completely irrelevant. I can't have nice things. Well then, do I go for the champion item chest or for the shop? I'm going to go for the shop. Oh, these are terrible. Domination, that's exactly what we needed. Then I can get something else, but none of these are tempting at all. So do we just move on and save our rerolls for later? I'm going to do it. I'm definitely purchasing healing here. Do I purchase or do I just heal normally? I'm going to heal normally. Maybe I should have cut a card, but I want to preserve my revive at least for a bit. Let's toss that back, and this should be a good keep. Not as great as the one we had last time, but still pretty good. We can go Arachnoid Horror, Wall Up, Nico, and never mind, we don't draw Nocturne. I was hoping that we would be able to go for Nocturne. But we can't. Let's just drop down the Nico. We play a dog. We don't have a dog. And we don't have a bird as well. Let's go for the Stalking Wolf. The rabbit will be killed by our attack anyway. Infinite Mind Splitter. Of course. Why wouldn't the opponent just have Infinite Mind Splitter? Well, do I go for the Wallop this turn? What does this do? Sets that thing to 0 attack. He probably blocks on the Nico. Maybe I should just do this, kill my own Nico. Yeah, I'm going to save up the Wallop for a stun on the next turn, because that's the opponent's attacking turn. And then let's play a Fae. We haven't attacked the Fae with a Fae yet, so we can go Wallop into Cat Shapeshifter. That seems good. Let's go for the Wallop at slow speed, because I want nothing. Wait, this is way too suspicious. I guess we'll go for the one high Tri-Tail. There's the spell I expected from the opponent. Well, I have already attacked with a spider, so might as well throw it out. Then I can go for the Doom Beast, and we can level up Nico here by doing this. Right? Yes, we do. We just... No, that's not a kill. So maybe I should just do this. Make it a 2-2 and be done with it. Yeah, let's do that.
Nico was Nico the whole time. You messed with the wrong Nico.
We throw out our largest unit, but it's for a good cause. Now that thing is a 2-2. And slowly and surely, we'll end up releasing our Greenblade Lookout from the clutches of that thing. He has very nice. I wasn't aware of that. Let's hope that the opponent just... Okay, he's going to kill me here, isn't he? Well, at least that thing doesn't have Overwhelm. I still take 18 and he healed back up to full though. But small victories. Vanguard Squire. When you summon an elite, reduce me by my cost by 1. Yeah, it's... doesn't matter. What do I do? I just attack with everything. It's not lethal. And if he blocks with that damn thing, it probably kills him more than it damages him. But I think I need to keep up the pressure. He doesn't even block. He doesn't care. Who's got the Ancient? If he goes for an open attack next turn, I think I'm screwed. But if he lets me attack, I just win. Okay, he's screwing me.
Brace yourself.
And he's screwing me hard as well. How much shilling can one man have? Come on. Just leave me be. Unfortunately, my board is full.
Not my first boat.
Well, slowly and surely that thing will die.
My story ends.
Stygian Onlooker. Nocturne. There. Frostbite. Crap. How close is Nocturne to leveling up? Kind of close. Is this a mistake? I want to level up Nocturne, so maybe I should do strictly the necessary to level him up. He heals back up to full, but the Anivia dies at least. Of course she gets reset, but whatever. Maybe I should have saved that up for next turn.
A new era begins.
Okay, Swift-Winged Lancer can work to minimize the amount of damage something deals. I'm going to keep the Grave Companion around. I think I needed to draw. "17 cards in deck." Okay, there goes his lifesteal unit at least. I'm going to waste Nocturne's effect just to play a second Grave Companion. I'm going to keep Sport Space open for the Shape Splitter in case he pulls with the Uzgar the Ancient. If he doesn't, I'll go for an open attack here using these two and this one just to kill that thing permanently.
The chill before the storm.
Can you stop drawing? How much card draw does the opponent even have? I draw 2. Do I want to keep Nocturne on board? I don't need the Nocturne on board, right? I don't think he accomplishes anything. Actually, Nocturne can serve as a blocker for the Scatterpod, so never mind. I have to keep him around. Oh no. Let's go for that thing. Please don't kill me. Let's block there. Block there. We take 8. But at the very least, we take 6 actually. And at the very least we generate a... Oh, that's a good card to generate. If only we would have gotten that sooner. Can we kill him next turn? Moonlight Affliction might do the trick. We just do that. Wings of the Cry of Phoenix, so no. 2 of my units die. And he heals up 3. I can go for the Sporo. Attack like so. And then here. And here. So let's take a peek at his hand. I might die. So be it. We minimize a lot of damage from the opponent. If he goes for the hard cast of the Wings of the Cry of Phoenix, it's over for me, but otherwise I die. When I try to play the repeat because yeah, it's rough at the start, but as you play it gets kind of easier. Or not, because I'm getting my butt handed to me. Sorry I didn't reply, I was kind of lost in the thought process. Oh boy. How do I beat this? Because Nico is my most aggressive champion and I'm having trouble just keeping up with the opponent as is. I can't even finish them off properly in a couple of turns like usual. Let's skip a Nico, toss everything else back. I just need to get Nico and Nocturne in the same in the same hand, I think.
This is our time.
And we don't get Nocturne. Is this just over for me? No warriors, you are locked in. Thanks, but I don't think I can make it through this. It's too rough this time around. We go for a dog, we don't have a dog, we have a bird and a spider. And we can go... I think I only played Jinx, that's probably... we expected. I think Jinx is the one that they give you right at the start. She's popular after all. Why throw Nico out? I only have 2 of them. But for the sake of just getting rid of the opponent's stuff, maybe I just do attack with Nico. He gave something overwhelm. That's a certainty. I'm going to have to deal with the overwhelmer. How do I even deal with it? Preston Line Hawk might give me an answer. Yeah, there's no way I can deal with that. Never mind, there goes that plan. Swift Wing Lancer to minimize damage taken. Maybe. Swift Wing Lancer gets me closer to level up because it's an elite. Maybe that's the play. I'll go Lancer into Shape Splitter. Actually, never mind, I can't go Shape Splitter because he kills my entire board. I need to keep the Shape Splitter because it's my only Nico now. Yep. Fae. Okay, Faes are good. I don't have many of them. I have a Fae. I can go for this thing, which is a shapeshifter. I can also go for the Bannerman. Let's go Bannerman first, see what he does. Very nice. I think this week's a bust. I'm just throwing this guy out there for the sake of dealing a bit of damage to the opponent's stuff. Maybe it was a mistake, but it might be the difference between winning and losing depending on what he does here. Okay, this is good. I can go Landhawk, wall up. Never mind, the opponent has an even bigger Overwhelmer. Let's block there, block there. It's not enough. We die again. How would I even go about beating this? If it's not with Nico, it needs to be with another champion that's aggressive and can take over the game on the early turns. But I have no idea who that could be. But it seems I have run out of time. That will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for the video. Goodbye. Till then.